Good morning, Miners. My name is Miley Jones.
And I'm Sophie Jones. Today is Monday, March 21st, and this is Miner Morning TV.
Today's schedule is period 1, 2 brunch, 3, 4 lunch, 5, and 6.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This is it, Miners. Our final 3 boys basketball teams go head-to-head tomorrow at lunch to see which boys team will team up with our girls team to take on the final teachers team this Friday. So be sure to catch the final 3 boys teams tomorrow at lunch to see who will be the student champions for 2022 March Madness.
Don't forget the Lava Lava Luau dance is this Friday. You can purchase your tickets in the office during brunch or lunch. Ticket prices are now $12. The last day to buy your ticket is Wednesday at lunch. You do not want to miss out on all the fun. Laser tag, inflatables, food, DJ, dancing, and so much more. Don't delay, get your ticket today. All activities and food are included with your ticket purchase. However, Kona Ice will be available to purchase for $5 cash only the day of the event.
Attention all 7th graders. Are you interested in being a part of ASB next year? Would you be interested in helping to plan all the awesome events and activities we do on campus? If you're wanting to get involved with ASB or are interested in finding out more about ASB, then come to an informational meeting to find out how to apply to be a part of next year's ASB class. This meeting will be at lunch on Monday, March 28th in room 13. Again, that is next Monday, March 28th in room 13. If you have any questions, please feel free to see Ms. Schultz in room 13.
It is officially quarter 4. Only one more quarter left. Let's look at this week's birthday to begin our last quarter.
And now over to Mr. Turner.
Good morning, Miners. Happy Monday morning to you. Well, today we actually start the final quarter for our 8th graders. So if you're in 8th grade, there's only one quarter left before you are in high school. And I think you know that just because we've had a lot of stuff that's been happening with Heart already. Well, you're going to hear about more things. There'll be more things going on and things for you to do and take part of, especially over the next few weeks where we have different groups or teams dropping by at lunch and spending time. So get to know everything you can about all of those. And since this is your last quarter, we need to think about that preparation for where we're going in high school. So we'll talk more about that a little bit later. I have 2 more things to talk about very quickly. Number 1 has to do with tardies. We have a few more tardies than we normally do right now, and between some periods, especially at the end of brunch and at the end of lunch, we need to make sure we tighten that up a little bit, because I'm going to tell you a secret. There's this thing that Placer Rita hasn't done for a really long time, and it's called tardy lockouts. And if you get locked out, those tardies count a little bit more toward consequences. So we want to make sure that doesn't happen to you. So you will never know when that is going to happen. So we will let you know if it were. And if you improve your tardies, we might not have to do that. So let's make sure we're moving to class on time and aren't late. The second thing, or the final thing I want to talk about too, that we touched on a little bit last week, has to do with our use of phones on campus. There are some junior highs in our district that have totally gone to a complete ban on phones during the whole school day, meaning that you can't touch your phone from the time you walk into school until the time you leave school. We haven't quite gotten there yet, but at the same time, there's a few things that we need to tighten up. If somebody asks you to put your phone up in class, which we are not supposed to have our phones out in class, I think you guys know that, and the vast majority of you do a great job of that. But if somebody speaks to you about that, make sure you follow the directions they give you very quickly, because if you don't, there may be some consequences. Like if you're taking time away from us during the class time, then maybe we take time away from you on a Saturday. You get to come to Saturday school. So you don't want to do that. So let's think about that very very important thing as we wrap up the end of the year. That's all for me today. Back to the Jones sisters.
Every day at Foster Reed is a holiday. Today is French Bread Day.
That's all for us today. I'm Miley Jones.
And I'm Sophie Jones. Have a
Charcuterie
Monday.
Miners.